Okay, y'all back, right? Well, happy Friday, I think. This is an odd number, which means it's a Friday release. I fell in a hole because I'm stupid. This is how it goes. Oof. Whoa. Whoa. I mean, I needed cobble, I suppose. I forgot why I even went there. I saw the hole in the wall and I'm like, I gotta look at that. I just looked at it too hard. Welcome back. You may live because you were here, and being here is good. So, last time I did get a couple more metal things done, but it needed the anvil to be dispersed. And for that, I went to the wrong place. We need this. There we go, that's plenty. I'm gonna also make some steps. Do I have more, okay. Cool. Those steps might get me, it doesn't look like they will, but they might get me up this. And then we have a quote-unquote shortcut to the project point on the other side of the mountain. You see that little orange X in the little map up there? A couple of times ago, we established that this is going to be our actual house placement placing of the placer of placement. Shire? Yeah. It'll be the place. I'm going to eat this. I should eat some porridge instead. But what am I doing? Okay, what I need is this. I think we can take this away. I think we want a place out of the rain to use it. So we'll put it there. We'll put the anvil next to it. We will put down some steps for ourselves so we have access to it. And now we need to make a couple of things. So we are going to experiment with something. My brain, apparently, is the subject matter for the day. Here we go. Porridge. So this is 3 servings of hearty spelt porridge with mashed field mushrooms, which is your favorite because that is mandatory. Put this away. I'm done with that for the moment. Put that away too. No, I didn't. Okay. Let's go over here. We need a couple things still. And we need a hammer and tongs. You know what I haven't seen or heard of yet is tongs that are not made of wood. Like, can we get metal tongs later, or is it just considered superfluous? Like, they don't get damaged through use. So maybe it's just not a thing. Let's put that away. Put it away, put it away, put it away now. And as soon as these 2 recordings are done, I should get back to homework. I have done what I should have done already, but I'm getting the impression that none of the others are doing their part. And so if I do one more, then I'll have done enough to at least carry the homework on their behalf, which I should not have to do, but if I want a good grade, I may have to make up for the other students, and that drives me nuts. Like, how do you get in a degree through to the end in such a half-assed way? You know, I don't understand. I don't care about gravel. Why am I carrying gravel around? Do I want that? Ooh. Bear with me. That goes in here. That should as well. Just use this. Make some steps. Because I'll need tons to get where I'm going. Don't you know? Here we go. Warm it up. Do the thing. Typically, the first two, one is the saw blade and the other are hinges for boxes, but I feel like I might want other things first. It's not like these are the only ones I'll ever make. So, this is pretty straightforward process. If you have not seen this yet, you place it on the anvil, you get to pick a recipe. Once you've picked it, you're stuck with it. You can't put it back down and get something else. I don't know why, that kind of sucks. Requires 2 ingot. Okay, this says requires 1 ingot. So they actually just straight up and tell you. Because this one, the shears, I had been doing, and I'm considering doing now. It always took me 2, because I couldn't figure out how to move certain ones on the bottom row. You'll see when I get there, but first, the easy one. So, once you've got the hammer loaded, you get your little the thing. You basically just move these voxels of metal around until they fit all the green spots. And it's okay to fill a spot that is not green. But you see what I'm talking about here? If it's not... Oh, it went up. I'll make a liar out of me. I'm cool. I really wish you got your leftover metal back. That would be amazing. As far as I can tell, you never do. Once, you know, this one is a pretty wasteful recipe because you knock off a lot of metal. And I'm like, oh, but you can just reuse, you know, like reheat, melt it back together again. You should be able to get the scrids back. You know, even if it's just little, like the individual grains that you find on the ground, you should get those back. Why? I mean, why not? So at this point, there's so much excess metal that there's not much point, you know, not filling these holes that you have to then unfill. So here we go. The whole thing is filled, but we've got this excess metal. So you use this one. What's it called? It doesn't have a name. All right. So you go for the ones that are still outlined to get rid of them. And I'm like, oh man, I wish for each one of these I could get a little pebble back. So, oh crap. So you can, so thankfully I had some material left over. I could fix the mistake I just made. You do have to be careful. Now if you, what's that? Right click on it, you can rotate it. So, it does help. So that one's done. I know it's steaming hot, but apparently I can still put it in my backpack. Let's do the second one. This is the one that's harder. So let's do the shears, because shears will get me way more sticks, and I want sticks. I need sticks. So let's figure this one out. Let's do all the easy ones. Fill that gap. Do the same on this side. We can move these ones somewhere. Here. Move this one up. And then sideways. I'd appreciate a way to move them like that without having to go to the UI. Like I said, I can right click to rotate the thing. So like if you're pointing down like this, you can then rotate and down will go in the opposite direction. So that's nice. But it'd be nice if there was also a way to do things like to switch back and forth between the modes by keystroke or mouse stroke of some kind. So now you can see, right? I have eliminated all the upper rows. I have spread them out to the places they need to be, and there's still some left. And now there's some down here, but in the past I'd had a lot of trouble getting these to move, and this one just did, so that's very nice. But I was never sure how to do it. I'm wondering, like right now it went on top of one that is already outlined, so I think maybe that's part of how it works. Because if I push down on this one, it doesn't do it. It doesn't go. If I push down on this one, it doesn't. This one? No. And the opposite probably won't work. But if I push up on these this way, it does. So It's not just a question of one of them is adjacent, but which one of them is adjacent. It seems to be important. And that makes me worry that there will be a couple that if you don't do them in the right order, you could end up without being able to do a couple of them. However, there are 3 left, so even these. Alright, so that's cool. But yeah, in the past, I wasn't getting the feedback I needed to understand what I was doing wrong, and so I would reuse 2 ingots to make one, because you can't stack one on top of another. And then, you know, just like, wow, it was a hell of a lot of waste of metal. And now, at least this one no longer requires that. So here we remove these. And it's done. And because we're holding the tongs, we can hold these hot things, we put them in the wool tack. So in an official forge, we will have, you know, like a cooling effect. Just give them a few seconds. Once they stop bubbling, you can pretty much pick them up again. They're cold. The shears now I can use right away. Boink. See? Much more return on the money. You also, you clear out more than one at a time. But I'm pretty sure it's not just more than one at a time. I feel like there's a higher chance that things will spawn from them. Boom. But we have also seen in the past that the ones that already are a little, you can see it stickier on the inside, we're going to drop anyways. But what I don't know, and I'm not 100% sure about, is that do the ones that seem not to be stick and laden, do they also have a chance to drop, whereas they didn't before, maybe? Because the amount of sticks, like I just got 17 sticks with almost no effort. So that's why that was of value to me, because sticks are gold. And as you may have seen, gold's like $5,000 right now for some grotesque reason. Yeah, so, and then the other one I need to use a stick and on the wrong side. So now we have a sow. And with a sow, we can make boards. And with boards, we can make buckets and doors and all kinds of amazing things that you couldn't imagine, even if you tried. Because that's what people always say. This is beyond your imagination. I'm like, dude, you have no idea how much I can imagine. You should never say that to me. But I do need some wood. And for that, I need an axe, which I do not have. And I lack the means of producing one here. Or maybe I don't. Can't use that. Shh. 17 o'clock. Nope, none of those. I can see my food bar is a bit low. 8 of 9, that'll be ripe soon. I like this little sand pit. I love that. I don't know why. Let's get that out of the way. I do see some food out there. It's just a little bit. It's better than nothing. Ooh. Oh. Oh, you know what? I had food on me because I'm stupid. And then a little bit more. A little bit more. We are a hunter-gatherer. You know, one thing that took me a million years to realize is if you have marked a network of these guys, they're your Airbnb. They can... Never mind. That guy can't... Screw you. Some of them have beds. I didn't realize that it wasn't all of them. Do I keep looking, or do I just give up and head for the base? I need wood. Ooh. Do you not eat raw onions right out of the ground? I do. That was strange. The ground was flashing. Ah, here we go. Okay. Need an axe. Need some wood. And sticks. Let's just give up and plant these right here. It's not like we can't get more trees in the future. Okay. And now we don't have enough room. And we don't... These are all... Well, there's some. Don't really like maple's color, though. I like oak for color. I like birch for color. Pine is okay. This is pine, I think, right here. Kind of a reddish one. Yep. I like those. But I do not like maple for building. I'll use maple for like making objects that do not, whose color doesn't seem to matter. Or, you know, the wood doesn't seem to influence their color. So boxes and stuff like that. Or just firewood. But when it comes to walls and doors and stuff, no, I do not like it for those. And I am correct. This is objective information. Pelt, 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 pelt. Let's put some of this crap away. Alright. It's getting dark. Soon. Do we have any wood yet? Have I unwoodified it? Oh, you know what? Well, I'm going to take all that away with me anyways. As soon as I go up and over the mountain, which I think is a tomorrow project, we will take some of our steps that we have created and see about going up this hill with a switchback. I do not... 52, there's no way that's enough, but it's a start. Stop. I still have some of that. Alright. We'll seal the door. The food lasts longer if you seal it up. 102 days. But once we put in a door, like a real door, not a scrap door, we get the same effect as having sealed it in. What time is it? A bit early. Oh well. Oh man, this cold snap outside. It's quite a mess. It put down some ice or snow and then a layer of ice, which damaged my car's windshield. It's getting replaced after this weekend. But man, this city got kind of crippled by it. Am I awake? It's just dark. Granite. Rammed earth. Oh, I know what corner I was in now. Sandstone. There we go. Oh, man. Okay. Need some food. Maybe... There's food on them there hills. Put this stuff out of my way. I'm not hunting at the moment. I could make some more tools. I think 9. The other batch took 21 down to 10, so I do not have enough for another batch. Or another batch of 600, that is. I will have to make more coal soon. This is definitely a true thing. Nope. Where? What? Okay. So, switchback. Switchback probably means going through my plants here. It could mean this. It could mean this. I mean, we're going to have official smelting places on the other side. So losing... Actually, I mean, this here doesn't even lose one. It's just going past one. I'm gonna switch this way. That's kind of rough. Let's turn it around. Doesn't have to be pretty yet. We will do that someday. Some other day we will make it prettier. For now, I just want it to work. I'm trying to decide how soon... Do I go up a little bit more, like this? Do I put the dirt back that I just... No, I can't. And then... a little bit more. Again, doesn't have to be pretty yet. It has to be functional. We can make it pretty later. We're not breaking the game or anything like that. How are we doing on time? Another 9 minutes or so. Okay, there's nothing to say. We can't carve into the mountain a little bit. Gosh, this conglomerate, granite, and sandstone all in one place. The multicoloredness exists, apparently. Okay, so if we switch back here, it's not much of one, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's going to have an overhang. So someone who's climbing here may get a little bit of shelter from the rain if they want it by huddling up under this overhang, because we're cool that way. We are getting material for the next few steps if necessary. Again, we will re-examine the aesthetics of all this in the future, but not necessarily right now. Gosh, that goes quick, doesn't it? Gosh, there's so far to go. And this feels too soon. If I start cutting back again... Oh... Whoops. Didn't realize I was holding on to the wrong thing. I'm glad you get it back as is. Let's, I guess... That's a heck. This is not going quite the way I imagined. I thought it'd be going more that way, but that way is very solid. Then again, maybe if I get to this plane, it almost looks like you can walk along here. And that seems like a life goal to me. So let's do that. Let's ignore the sirens outside. I do like when I can expose a bit more sheer cliff. I kind of almost want cobble path that is the same color as the surrounding material. But I don't have that for now, so we're not... I am close to being there already. Now this granite can be used for things that the sandstone cannot, so that's kind of nice. Alright, almost. We are almost there. Almost there. Oh, you know what? It just occurred to me. Excuse me. Gosh. It occurs to me I need a new thing to watch. Well, no. Well, maybe. We're just watching Trigun, the newer one. And because they have a second season that has started coming out. But I don't think enough of it is out for us to actually keep watching. You know, uninterrupted from beginning to end. I'm scouting what this... Do I want to commit to this? I mean, it's neat. I do kind of like it for this, but... Whew. Isn't that pretty? Someone downstairs is tapping, and this is not the time. I do that a lot. I don't know what they're tapping down there all the time. I'm glad you can kind of go around corners like that, but I am going to shore it up anyways. And that begins here. Kind of goes across. I would like to keep this level. Except it will have to go down here. I don't quite think I can make that as is. Let's say it goes down here. And it goes under a little bit of an overhang here. Watch me find some really needed material like cassiterite. While I'm up here, that'd be amazing. Come down here. Give ourselves that little roof. An extra stepping space. Come down a little bit. Same again. And then here, we want a reasonable and obvious path. Made by the monks of old. Who are me. Okay, down again. Okay. That is a workable path. And then... Is this worth it? I'm not going up. That's part of the problem. Is right now I'm not going up, and I'm not sure I'm getting a switch. Like, maybe the goal doesn't have to be over the top. Oh, but look at this. There's so far to go. Trying to get this path all the way around is... So... the switchback going up to the top is the best option. This little path can be a point of interest in the future. But for now... trying to reach the top is... the less problematic pathway. It's just a question of which way. Do I go around up there, or do I go around this corner and then up? I suspect that way. But we will find out next time. You will come again. You will find out. This is non-negotiable. Thanks for watching. What the hell's going on over here? Look at that. That's crazy. Have a good one.